Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Dailies, the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Yesterday, another great daily that I thought was kind of bad in the moment, but ended up being excellent. Rank 31, 0.25 percentile with a score of 34,264, raises our overall average to 1.64 percentile, and 32nd overall on the all-time leaderboards. We're due for another daily today. I believe it is Lazarus up to the cathedral? Yes. Which means, I mean, I saw it on Greedbot a second ago. Ooh. Which means we want to go to the void floor if possible. Now, I don't love shade as an item, but it's not necessarily terrible. I'm not really going to worry about trying to use it with 100% effectiveness, but if possible, that's fine. Most important thing I would say is, you know, if you find a good way to end your own life as Lazarus on this floor, then take advantage of that, as long as you can get the HP necessary to bring yourself back. So, I would... Dude. I'm going to level with you. First off, the only way to hurt ourselves is on the curse room to the best... Wow, Shade did some great work there. The only way that I'm aware of to hurt ourselves on this floor right now is to go to that curse room. Baby, baby, can't you see? I got polydactyly. So my game plan right now is actually not to take Taurus because I worry that a speed downgrade is actually potentially extremely bad. The rate of fire is very nice. Range up. I was gonna say, of course we are running the risk that, like, one of these could not be, or it could be an HP upgrade, and now that we know that one of them actually is, can't really do much there. But now that we know that one of them actually is Balls of Steel, if not an actual HP upgrade, we're not stoked, but still, like, this actually worked out very well. 2 tiers upgrades has raised our fire drastically. Maybe we'll find a way to kill ourselves productively on this deal with the devil. Does happen from time to time. See what's going on in here. Yo, we were very, very lucky to be able to kill time productively. So I do like Taurus as an item. I think if I had like 1.01 speed, I would have been like, oh, no doubt, take Taurus. But instead, so many dailies have been so close to not making it to boss rush, or even missing boss rush by like 5 seconds, that I feel like I don't want to take a speed downgrade sight unseen without knowing where the rest of the daily is going to go for us. And I also don't really want to worry too much about the invincibility. Invincibility is great, but sometimes if your run gets very, very good, the invincibility from that actually slows you down, as stupid as that might sound. So we got Epic Fetus. I can't believe we managed to dodge that somehow. Yeah, we got Epic Fetus. What's the game plan now? Well, basically, if we want to be, we're effectively not killable. But we do have some things to keep in mind. And I'm not talking about the rhyme that I designed to explain in due time. I'm trying to get too cute with these bomb placements. Apparently, Epic Fetus showed up on the Lost run that we did, like, very, very recently. It just didn't show up for us because we didn't, like, exercise our own control over variants in a unique fashion. But it totally, like, was available at some point on that Lost run. So I'm amazed that we managed to rank decently in spite of that. The fact that we didn't make that happen at all. So we're going to blow this guy up. Now we're going to blow everything up, basically. We have a 3-cent key. 15-cent dull razor. If we could get that, I would not mind. We're gonna have the money, actually. I feel like dull razor, you save. Like, you buy it and hold it just in case you're able to get, like, a varicose veins or something like that later. But we'll see how this actually goes. There's a tinted rock there as well that I actually almost just missed. So what do we want with Epic Fetus? Well, like, absolutely Brimstone, if possible. To be able to, like, do a bunch of damage on explosion, even if we miss, would be nice. Let's see what our trinket is. Watch battery does nothing. Per throw is good. Pretty Fly we shouldn't have taken because it could have telepilled us away, but I mean, you should go hard on this, right? Take Guppy's Paw, take Pentagram, take Judas's Shadow, and I think now we come back here and go to the boss trap room. I guess we don't need to kill ourselves to come back as Lazarus, although I still think it's not a bad idea. But the damage penalty is kind of annoying. Instead, we could just go in here and just play this run as if it's, you know, it's got a long way to go, I suppose. Let's just pretend we're not Lazarus. I like Lazarus, but... Oh, that's a per throw and a half right there. Let's just see if we get more keys. No keys, reroll, Dark Bum. Ah, it's pretty good. So, I mean, the thing is, you might be watching this and saying you want to come back as Lazarus, but I don't really want to come back as Lazarus. I want to come back as Dark Judas. Dark Judas, we go down to 2 HP, so I guess we'd want to pick up like a Spirit Heart or something. We're actually just going to buy the key instead. Things have changed fairly drastically here, but I don't think we need... it's worth more than 5 cents at least. I don't think we need to worry, actually. I think we could if we wanted to, and of course having double damage would, you know, speed things up here, but I actually think that we get to kind of the point where we got like a flying car or something like that, and we're like, oh, but we want to make sure it goes as fast as possible. I mean, I guess so, but you've already got the flying car, you know, you're making it to work on time. Why add needless complexity to what is an elegant system right now? That's why you guys watch these videos, right? Oh, I love Northernlion. He's always talking about elegant systems. That's why he's my favorite YouTuber. It's not the Don't Do Me Like That song parodies constructed at runtime on the fly. Anyway, in case my point is not coming across well, which I think is highly likely, what I'm suggesting... Ooh, that's pretty good. What I'm suggesting is that it makes sense to me to not worry about respawning except as a blessing in case we take a bunch of damage, because we're already doing so much damage that we should have nothing to worry about. So I think Flat Penny is definitely a good choice for us right here. Rest assured, eventually I will hit myself on this run. But for now, we haven't taken any damage except via curse rooms, so I think that I'm just going to continue to try to roll with that for as long as possible. Like, if we could go this whole run without taking any damage except from curse rooms, I think as long as we go to the void floor, we won't be able to help but rank pretty well. And honestly, that's a great segue to get to like a little bit of a meta discussion about how I feel about dailies recently. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but we've been, I think, at least in terms of recording lately, what the fuck is going on this room? At least in terms of recording lately, there's been a really good mix of zaniness from non-dailies, and then on dailies, like actual, if not min-maxing, at least like strong play. I mean, there's, well, okay, wait. Get out of jail free card. I don't know how we're gonna use that, but that doesn't necessarily make it bad. I don't want to pay 15 cents for 5 bombs when we have unlimited bombs. Dude, the Ace of Spades existing... Well, okay, we'll take Chaos. But we gotta get another penny first. The Ace of anything existing is so annoying, because it just makes those cards worse. You're diluting the pool with these cards that are situationally useful, but otherwise kind of not good at all. But yeah, I mean, I really genuinely feel like we've been playing extraordinarily well lately. And I'm very happy. I'm surprised that we've managed to get to this point where I'm not saying my play is unassailable, like I never make any mistakes, but we've been playing very, very well, and actually more consistently, especially in like immediately recently. Oh, dude, perfect rune, thank you. So, get out of jail free card I actually think is irrelevant. We don't need it. So if we find a couple of better runes, Awaz is irrelevant. Awaz is irrelevant. Blank rune. This time it was Onsus. Ace of Spades. Get out of jail free. We'll take Black rune and Ace of Spades. Or I want Black rune and get out of jail free actually, but if we can use Ace of Spades to turn a couple of bad consumables into better consumables, sign me up please. You got the red poop did like as much damage as Epic Fetus there. We got the pentagram, so we have a slightly elevated chance of getting a deal. Although not amazing. Still on pace, I would say. So we don't care about shot speed. The card could be relevant, but it may also not be. Bob's Curse is fine. Do we know these pills? We should know a lot of pills by now. Wow, okay. Addicted. And Puberty. Puberty's a good pill. I still don't like how... Where... I left Black Rune behind. Well, I mean, in the end, it's not that big of a deal. But it is stupid of me. Because shot speed is worthless. We could really use, like, speed. We also cannot pick up Chaos because I bought too many cards. And I don't think there's any means for us to change that unless this has a penny inside of it. So I would keep rerolling for a 7-cent item. Sorry, Chaos. I would have loved to. I sincerely would have loved to. Nothing there. Alright. So we're out of here. And, I mean, it's exclusively my bad. There's no doubt about it. But we could have actually found a crawl space or a black market that gave us enough to buy Chaos. But I'm not particularly cheesed off about it. So let's try an AWAS. Oh, it is a crawl space, huh? Yeah, okay. And it's Kidney Bean, which is very bad, so I don't mind. But another opportunity for Black Rune, to be certain. So take AWAS, and then fuck the Ace of Spades. Take Get Out of Jail Free. What are we using Get Out of Jail Free for? I still do not know, but I know that it's a card that has some potency, so maybe we'll get a better card here. Death. Not a better card. Okay, maybe 20 seconds behind schedule. Still feeling very good on this run, though. Am starting to feel like I probably should have respawned as Dark Judas. Back when, you know, strike while the iron's hot, right? But I'm only going to open one of these for now. The idea is that, you know, in the future, I might be able to make up for the damage penalty by just going a lot faster. But I think as long as I make... Oh, what happened to my voice there? I know, deep in your heart. No, as long as we make it to the Hush fight and the boss rush, I feel like we're okay in this situation. Crack one of these, all right. Crack one of these. All we need is money, and then we get more keys. Thank you. Sick. Worth it. Baby, baby, can't you sneeze? Okay. Why don't do me like that? Why is that my new parody of choice? It's because Austin sang it at karaoke. Yeah, there's our first bit of damage. Austin sang it at karaoke at PAX. He did a bang-up job, and I'm not even at all being facetious. He's got a good singing voice on him. Pop AWAS, we don't need it. Devil card. Alright, well, what do you get? Nothing there. Okay. So it's been stuck in my head for, like, you know, we're going on a month now. We do want the penny, but we like this is at this point it's even like a joke to say because of how often this happens, but it's really like on pace, on pace, on pace. Now we gotta rush. Go as fast as you've ever done anything, you know, like we speed up pretty quickly here. So I will say, in contrast to the last few dailies, this one is a little bit on the easier side to imagine other people also doing exceptionally on. And that's not like a tooting of my own horn. By the way, Cursed Dice is a breaking enabler, even if I don't fully understand it. I think it's like IV bag, Cursed Dice, and then you just beat the shit out of yourself with the IV bag, and then you try to like D20 it into endless consumables, etc., etc. That sort of thing isn't my bag, baby, but I don't begrudge anybody who takes that avenue. Just not my cup of tea. Either way. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Keeping the bombs rich, just because, I mean, at this point, we don't need any more bombs, but we might as well pick them up because they do give us a small point bonus. Thank you, Dark Bomb. And we're trying to keep our spirit hearts rich as well, because we may need to use those. I am hoping still that we get you know, a good deal with the devil. Obviously, our last floor didn't really fit the bill there. Why not? Ooh, okay, so Cursed Eye we definitely do not want. But we do want Cricket's Head. Are these Tears Ups? Puberty! Puberty! It's an HP upgrade. I can see Forever. Unnecessary right now, but that's okay. And then Cursed Eye, we just say, go fudge yourself. Shop. I think Buddy in a Box is okay. Not good necessarily, but it's novel, so I take it. It's new. Literally fits the bill. Does Get Out of Jail Free allow us to get into boss rush if we're too slow? That's the kind of thing that would be useful to know. We don't need the devil card, so I'll keep Get Out of Jail Free. Wow, we didn't get hit by the creep. We should have. But I'll keep the Emperor card as well to speed us up if necessary. So, Bighorn. Shouldn't be too bad. And, to be honest with you, the number one thing that I would like right now is actually a speed upgrade. Yeah. And that situation was bad positioning, but a speed upgrade would be very nice. I mean, I'll take the Synth Oil. It's a good damage upgrade. Do not get me wrong. Don't get it twisted, son. However, I think I'm just going to Emperor right away, just so we know where the boss room is. If we decide to go quickly through the rest of this floor, we can do so. I'm not going to leave the entire floor yet, because that would be an easy way to fuck up our potential score. Don't even talk to me about this weird Tetris Buddy in a Box. Yeah, I wanted to see a deal with the devil. I don't mind a Krampus fight if that's what it calls for, and it is what it calls for, apparently. I think I should stick with Guppy's Paw, and the reasoning for this is extremely simple. I may want permanent Polaroid invincibility at some point in the future. Beyond that, we don't need a spacebar item to kill anything faster. We have Epic Fetus. We're killing things extremely quickly. I think it's Are You a Wizard? Oh, it's Bad Trip. Bomber, dude. So I mean, we got time. Dude, so many battery charges here. I would love... Excuse me? To get our shop and item room sorted. Okay. Oh, wait, no, it's great, actually. You got it, buddy. Thank you. Anything you want, as long as it's red hearts, you got it. Anything. I heard a cat playing with something they shouldn't be playing with. You hear this? There's some kind of cap being rattled around out there. I'm gonna go get it. Just give me a moment here. Okay, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. So we're gonna head down to the next floor. What are you doing, my feline friends? I'm gonna pause this. Get out of this floor. We did our part here. Get ready. Just don't hit escape when you come back, or you're gonna lose the daily with a score of like 0. Okay. Pause. Excuse me. Excuse me. I see a Tomo, buddy. Tomo. This is not a hot puck. This is a juice cap. You want to play hockey, go join the NHL, buddy. And now the cat looks like he resents me for taking away his toy. It's not a toy. It's garbage. I took garbage away from you. We don't care about those. Okay, okay. How's the run going? It's fine. Like, it's actually beyond fine. We would like to be slightly faster, and I would still like to get Brimstone. And in my head, I'm still like, did we ruin our opportunity to get a speed upgrade by dropping that black rune into the deal with the devil accidentally? I don't know if... I'm assuming Scatter Bombs has no synergy with Epic Fetus. And that's okay. We don't need an Emperor card. The question mark card is pretty bad right now. This is a good opportunity for a reroll. We're not under the gun for, I would suggest, like another minute. Rather than buying the 5-cent item, I'm gonna go for a 15-cent item we actually like. instead of a playing card, just because of our experience a couple floors ago. I mean, 7-cent broken stopwatch is potentially okay. Okay, you know what? Actually, this is your play. You take Mama Mega and use it. Everybody don your blast shields. Everybody walk the dinosaur as well. But this means that boss rush will open up no matter what. Which means that we can... We're basically paying 15 cents to have 100% certainty that we're going to be able to go to the boss fight on this floor. Or the boss rush on this floor. And also, either way, even if we didn't need to do it, it's going to buy us some time. Yeah, okay. Don't take another explosive diarrhea pill is my suggestion. Puberty. Bombs are key. Okay. Not explicitly against it. Pretty fly. Another infested. Are you a wizard? Dun, 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 dun. There is another pill. Are you a wizard? Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, Black Rune. Probably better than get out of jail free. Which might allow us to get out of the mom room after doing boss rush, but, you know. Let's not get too greedy. Blank Rune. Algiz. Largely irrelevant. That's okay. We have to go in. We can't just pay for a secret room here. We're looking for more guppy items. One of those is Are You a Wizard? Addicted. Puberty. I don't know. Can you get 2 puberty transformations? Happened to me. We do need to be not so aggressive because we do have Dark Bomb, please. We do have the necessity of making it into our Hush fight, so we still got to go relatively quickly here. So I think we just go in and we kill Mom right off the bat. That was pretty bad placement on my part. This is getting better though. Yeah, okay. Take the Polaroid. We have 2 boss rushes, so that's weird. We're gonna take this. It is tempting to take Book of Belial, but I think I'm gonna take Cambion Conception and ignore Book of Belial. Use Guppy's Paw, and then is there any item worth taking here? Neither of these are worth taking, in my opinion. Oh, wait, there's 4. I mean, Black Hole can be pretty great, but I still think none of them are worth taking over getting 4 stat increases. So we'll take our 4 stat increases. And I've noticed, in particular, speed is better. That's very important to me. So what's the game plan now? We also have 13 damage, so that's no joke. Well, okay, didn't even see you there, buddy. We should be, like, extremely fine here. And I'm not talking about our score. But I am talking about our score, actually. I do think that we've played not super optimally. Which is just my way of saying I think there's potential avenues that we have taken that other people may not have taken. We've only been hit a few times. So I'm not concerned about that really at all. I think our damage penalty is going to be, at worst, mildly uncompetitive, but in all likelihood, fairly competitive. We might miss out a little bit on consumable score right now. We've still got a long way to go to make that happen. We're going to absolutely have a great chance to make it to the Hush fight, by the way. Come on. Whoa, I didn't even... I was like, what's this enemy over here? It's a nasty little horn. Crusty jugglers. Yeah, we're going to make it to the Hush fight. And the whole point of this is, you know, I think we have a built-in advantage. Not to be rude, but I think we have a built-in advantage on dailies like this that go to the cathedral. Because I think a lot of people just don't really think about the fact that the Void Floor is actually stronger on today's daily than on, like, any other daily you can muster. So, I mean, I know I didn't think about it. I always thought that, you know, the smartest thing to do was just take the 1 extra floor bonus from going to the cathedral, but believe that that is incorrect. I don't believe that that's incorrect. I've been told by good players that it's incorrect, and I'm taking them at face value because why wouldn't I? I think it technically is sensible to have an Eternal Heart. The idea being we could use the HP that we have right now and then eventually use that Eternal Heart to generate 3 more regardless. I can't really see the crosshair on the ground. I'm really like, I'm playing it by feel to some extent here. We're gonna be out of here in good time though. I would love, like I know this is like the most common item I probably ask for on dailies at this point, but Rune Bag is so good on dailies to get vision, double items, double consumables, etc., etc. But we're actually like extremely well equipped here. And I would love another top 50 finish, but I think on a daily that's this good, you certainly cannot even come close to guaranteeing it. Euthanasia is a good pickup here. I think, assuming it actually works with Epic Fetus, at the very least it does get us closer to spawn, so I'm okay with that. And we got 3.5 minutes. Oh, that's... oh, our Golden Heart got pushed. I see. So, I mean, I don't feel like it's a bad idea for us to go to this curse room. But I do feel like there's a chance we can get a teleport card. And if we can get a teleport card... I mean, I've been looking, I've been obsessing, pathetically enough, over these Greedbot leaderboards. I'm like, okay, I finished like 35th. What would I have needed to come 30th? Usually the answer is under 1,000 points. So, I mean, to go from 30th to 1st, you need like 8,000 points. To go up a few points, you don't necessarily... Could be useful if we break the tears cap. To go up a few spots, even at a relatively high level, is not necessarily that out of the question. So, what we would need to do... I mean, at this point, we probably do want Counterfeit Penny, right? This is a bad example right now, but what we would need to do is take less damage wherever possible. Everybody, almost, takes damage on pretty much every single run. It's not conceivable to consistently have Isaac runs on which you don't take damage. Any damage. Little damage, absolutely, but, you know, sometimes the game's gonna present you with situations that are very tough to consistently get out of without getting hit. Anybody can make it out of any room without getting hit now and then. Just be smart here. But to do it every time is unlikely. So I don't sweat any damage that is not that bad. If it's extremely preventable, then I do sweat it a little bit. Holy card. That's almost a teleport card. Also, we've used like 1.5 minutes on this floor already, so you might want to book it. I don't... The problem with Epic Fetus, and it's, you know, we're talking first world problems in a big way here, but the problem with Epic Fetus is that no matter how strong you get, if enemies are too far apart, you can't hit them. You know, unless you get Brimstone or some kind of synergy that maybe Sad Bombs would work, but you need some way to hit enemies that are far apart from one another. Otherwise, you're going to take a little while here, and that's kind of the situation that we're in right now. The run is good, but we are certainly having a little bit of problem with our pace. Not the end of the world, as long as we make it to Hush. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, so we found our boss fight. I think I'm gonna look for the second secret room. It's not there. I think I'm just gonna book it. I think it's gotta be done. Now, I am a little tempted, but only a little. Oh, you gotta take Mom's knife. I mean, you probably take all of this, if I'm being honest, but you start with the, well, you start with one of the one heart items, I suppose. And then you take one of these that gives you a heart back. Then you take this. And that might seem bad, and it might be bad, but I feel like we're going to have no problem getting Spirit Hearts thanks to Dark Bomb. And now when our shots land, they should shoot out knives. And I don't necessarily expect those knives to be that good, but they can do damage from afar. So we're still getting the damage from the explosions. We just, in addition to that, now have some long range damage, which was, like, coincidentally the exact thing I was just complaining about on the last floor. So I'm pretty stoked. Okay, we did finish the room. The door's opened. Grab the quarter, because we are going down to the blue womb. I think we do want to do this. We have some really good... I mean, we have Cricket's body is basically an easier way to say what I was about to say. But I'm still happy to get some more here. Now, like, our big thing is we are going to fight Hush. It would be nice to get as many Spirit Hearts as possible before the Hush fight. You still want to hit an enemy, like, dead center with the knives, because they will absolutely destroy. Holy Card might be a decent play on the Hush fight now. My big reason there... by the way, we need to go faster. Depending on the way that... that was very lucky. That's infested again, so I don't really care. Depending on the way that the Mom's Heart fight goes with the spawns, we might be slightly tight for time. I would love a couple more Spirit Hearts on the way. That's no problem. Definitely not re-rolling our whole run if you give me the option, so we'll use 2 keys. Well, we'll use 0 keys. Yep, sorry. It's just not in the cards for us. Nice. Lucky for us. Maybe I was a little easily rattled there. We didn't necessarily have to run that quickly, but I'm glad we did, because now we're very easily going to make it to the Mom's Heart fight. We're very easily going to make it to the Hush fight. I'm looking at our points, and honestly, I'm liking our points. We're going to fight the Angel Statue, which, again, well, that was a good reason to fight the Angel Statue. I've been told the Angel Statue really amps up your exploration bonus, so I'm for it. No deal with the devil. Definitely going to the Hush fight. Okay. Again, I think our score is very good right now, if I'm being honest. It's a meaningless curse on this floor. So, broken modem. I mean, we doubtlessly have the money. I would never disagree with that. But Daddy Longlegs is a big pickup here. Do we really care about broken modem enough to lose money and lose points? I don't really know. That was weird. I guess we do want homing bombs, because it's the item amongst us that is not bad, and we also get 5 extra bombs out of it either way. No black market or crawl space. Little Baggy would be an ideal candidate to get Perth Road. So, I think we'll take Broken Modem, because we have it. And we have Counterfeit Penny, so money should not be a problem, really. And I'll take Mom's Coin Purse. There are some good pills in our rotation. We're going to keep taking Tears Ups, because I believe that that's stored value. Verp gives us another puberty pill. Okay, so the puberty transformations have stopped. Grab this. Bombs are key. Mostly irrelevant, but sure. Let's do it. I'm ready, I think. I'm going to pop the Holy Card. And we're going to do this. The most important thing, and it's actually like, this is a plausible and very Northernlion-y to mess up here. Don't accidentally go to the cathedral. All you need to do is go to the void floor, clear out the void floor. It's been a pretty economical daily as far as time goes. You know, it's not like, it's not like yesterday's daily that... Was yesterday's daily Epic Fetus with no damage? I can't remember. This might be 2 Epic Fetus runs in a row, but, you know, it's for a good cause. The cause of my own self-aggrandizing. Not the best possible damage for a Hush run, but it's pretty good. Where the heck did we get Peeper's Eye, by the way? I feel like I'm losing it. We absolutely picked up Peeper's Eye. I remember the room. We blew up 4 mushrooms in that room. These shots are getting mighty close. What is the mightiest close? The pen. The pen is the mightiest close. And the pen who hold high places must be the ones who start to write something on a piece of paper. Closer. See, the joke there is that it's not only a parody of Closer to the Heart, but Closer to the Heart is a close, which, you know, is maybe Closer to the Heart by Rush is the mightiest close. I mean, Closer to the Heart's it's a good radio single for Rush. It's not my favorite Rush song. You got to give that to, like, you know, The Camera Eye or something like that. Okay, so we're going to Void City, where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. I think that we stand a chance to be in the top 100 today. I don't think we've left too much preventable damage around. We have permanent Polaroid invincibility, which gives us a great chance to beat... What the fuck is Arrow Walk? It's... Look, I understand Magic the Gathering. I believe... Time Walk allows you to take, like, a second turn. So I don't know what the fuck Arrow Walk does. But my thinking is that perhaps... One second, this is an urgent message here. There's no rest for the freaking wicked, dude. Just want to record one daily. There we go. I worry that perhaps... Well, you know what? I'm going to be a little baby. I'm going to look up what Arrow Walk does in Isaac. For the current room, enemies are slowed, Isaac's speed is increased, and his shot speed is decreased. Dude, I was so worried that this would actually just give us another turn in Isaac. Like, we would start the run over from 0. Luckily, I suppose, that's not the case. So it just slows enemies on a room. So, I mean, honestly, Arrow Walk is like a perfect choice to use against Delirium. This should not be Delirium, it's a small room. So the last thing I want, although we don't have to fight Delirium last. Wow, okay, I really thought we were gonna get crazy lucky there. We don't have to fight Delirium last, because we're gonna live, almost certainly. So if we fight Delirium early, I mean, prefer not to, because it kind of takes a little bit of the rush out of the rest of the floor, but if we fight him early, it's not that bad. And we'll use Arrow Walk whenever we see him. So that's kind of a cool card. I mean, I like that there's a bunch of new cards that have been added to the game. I just... When they show up on, like, the last possible floor on a daily, and a daily in which we're pretty pleased with our performance right now, I'm like, it's a little tight. That's alright, though. We're experienced players. We can mostly handle it. The booster pack items have really worked themselves in here in a big way, right? Like, got him. I guess we should grab that early so we don't end up wasting any keys unnecessarily. So this, again, I hate to out Isaac's secrets. Apparently the, we don't need the Spirit Hearts yet, but we may at some point. Apparently the, like, next level tactic... We don't really care about that either. The next level tactic for, ranking really well on a Void floor is walking into the Delirium fight last and then not fighting Delirium. That sort of thing isn't my bag, baby. I'm willing to do a little min-maxing in order to do well on a daily. I'm not willing to compromise my ideals in a way that feels, we will take the ability to fly. In a way that feels like against the spirit of the game, I suppose. And, you know, the way that you choose to run it daily does not bother me. That's your prerogative. I'm not... Whenever people say that's your prerogative, they always mean like, well, you can do something shitty if you want. But no, you're playing the game for your own personal enjoyment. You know, I have a reputation publicly that I have to maintain, and part of that is, you know, behaving in a way that doesn't get me called a little bitch. So really, it's in my own self-interest to not do that. But also, it puts the pressure on us to just do the delirium fight without getting hit. So, again, as always, I don't think we're going to be number 1 today. But I think we do stand a decent chance at equaling our earlier, or at least recent ranks. And that's very exciting to me. Because our recent daily ranks, we're on probably like the best. That was my bad, obviously, but we're on the best run of form I think I've ever had on dailies. Now I would like to have Taurus. I'll just come out and say it, man. It's taken us this long, but now I would love to have Taurus, and the reasoning for it is extremely simple. We would be getting mad Taurus invincibility on a regular basis, so that's alright. I still think we might have made the right choice in not taking Taurus to begin with, because our speed didn't really get good for a long time. Magic Mush. Not Magic Mush. It's like our 8th Pretty Fly instead. Alright, what's the game plan? Finish the floor, dude. So we should finish this run probably around like the mid 43,000 mark, is my guess. You don't get a bonus for beating the delirium floor, which in my opinion is silly, but you know, you play around the rules of the system that you're given. We are a god. We're really just actually lucky, but dude, death would have been an ideal card. To have on that room where we actually took damage. So this could be delirium. It is delirium. So we pop Arrow Walk. The idea here is that it should slow delirium for the entirety of the fight. I do wish we had like a holy card or something. Delirium's not dead. He just gets a weird like HP glitch when he becomes the hollow for some reason. I think. Maybe he is nearly dead? Alright, I mean, that didn't seem right, but what's done is done, I suppose. I'm gonna actually adjust our value, or our, you know, score on this run upwards. I think we're gonna end up in the low 44,000s. Mostly because the delirium fight went well. We got a lot of rooms left. So at this point, you know, we're locked in on this run. We found all our secret rooms. You know, there's no reason for us to take any... We've already killed the final boss. There's no reason for us to take anything that doesn't give us points. Unless it's really, really, really good and or fun. Those are our criteria right now. I fucking hate these enemies, dude. It sets us back a little bit to get hit there, but life goes on. We're gonna do the entire floor, get that entire exploration bonus. We've probably taken less than 12 hits on this whole run. It's pretty good. Once per floor is very, very reasonable in my opinion. Most of it has come on this floor, to be honest. There was one earlier floor where we didn't play super well either, but with Epic Fetus, it's always a little bit of a balancing act. Crowheart. I don't think that could possibly do anything good for us. That one was actually my bad. Like, I'll take 100% ownership of that. We could have moved, and, well, should have moved at the start of that room. But this is still, like, we can't actually make this run bad unless we walk into, like, 15 enemies ourselves to finish it here. We are costing ourselves points right now, but I think we'll recover before the end. Either way, again, we might be costing ourselves 10 leaderboard positions. That would suck. I'd be disappointed, but I'd be like 2% disappointed, and like 98% we did really well on today's daily. We got Spirit Hearts to pick up as well. Some of the damage penalty is really just losing those Spirit Hearts masquerading. Yeah, we'll take Sad Bombs. I know we lost like 150 points. It's totally worth losing 150 points to get Sad Bombs, which are doing nothing for us. That's my bad. Oh, you are a person. Okay. Still alive, huh? I thought they dropped another Sad Bombs over there. Butter is a bad item. I'll just say it, dude. I don't care who hears it. I'll just say it. So low 40s is probably not realistic now. And that's fine. Instead, we're probably looking at low 44s is not realistic. We're probably looking at high 43s. And you know what? That's fine. There's nothing innately wrong with that, I'm sure. So, what do we do? Well, it's quite simple. You just come back here to the Delirium fight, go down, and then collect on your ranking. Again, overall, I think it was a relatively easy daily, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of great scores, but I think we're going to be up there. I think we're going to be top 75, let's say. Pretty good prediction. I can deal with that. That's probably like the top 0.5 or 0.6%. Keeps me competitive. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.